First at 4, there is a tentative agreement on the table between the UAW and General Motors.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy that we have a TA right now. I'm anxious to see what's in it.
And that's the billion-dollar question. We're live with the latest on efforts to end the 31-day strike. Ben.
Karen, it's cloudy, it's windy, it's rainy, it's chilly, and don't forget icky, too. We'll see if we can clean this up in the not-too-distant future. Paula?
Mammograms rather made easy, no appointment needed. I'll tell you where in the next 4 hours you can go, and the doctor is waiting. These stories and more are happening right now on Local 4.
Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon, I'm Karen Drew. First at 4, the nasty weather made it an unpleasant day on the picket line for UAW workers, but word of a tentative agreement lifted their spirits even as they wonder what's in the offer from General Motors. Business editor Rod Maloney has been working his sources since noon. Rod, what do we know about the deal?
Well, what we found out is that in large measure, the UAW is getting what it was mostly concerned about. For instance, the health care stays the way it is. That's probably the best in the nation, health care. It's not going to cost any more. They got plant allocations they wanted. Now, not everything that they wanted, but they got some. There are going to be signing bonuses, substantial signing bonuses for the rank and file. Temporary employees will get a pathway to full-time employment. That was one of the major issues on the picket line that people were most concerned about. And there are other things that we can tell you about as well. But let's talk about this. You're looking at the UAW Local 174 picket line in Ypsilanti at the service parts operation there. We were there just before noontime when the word came out that they had a tentative agreement. And you can best believe that the chilly picketers were happy to hear that the TA is at least on the table to be looked at.
I'm happy that we have a tentative agreement, but based on just waiting on the details for it.
I'm happy. I hope it's what they say it could be.
You're a little nervous, a little concerned?
Always concerned.
You've been around this a while.
Long enough to know better.
Because that means that this could come to an end. And that's what we want. All we want is justice on what's supposed to be taken care of in this country as far as the workers. That's all we want.
What's it been like for you out here?
Cold, but willing to stay out here one more day for a good agreement.
Well, that's the mantra. Last one more day than General Motors. And of course, the next step in all of this comes tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. The National Subcouncil, it's called. It's going to be local shop committee chair people and presidents are going to be here. They're going to get the details directly from the union. They don't have them even now at this point. They're going to then decide whether to approve that tentative agreement. If they do, then they look to bring it to the rank and file in a process called ratification. But we have to wait and see what they think of this deal. Tomorrow, probably around noontime, we'll have a better feel for it. Karen, back to you.
So, Rod, how does that ratification process work and how long could that take?
Well, you know, that's the interesting part about all of this is that it traditionally takes 2 weeks. In other words, they bring the deal to the locals. They have education sessions, usually 2 or 3 or 4 of them, where the differing shifts can come in, get the details of the contract. There's a vote usually within days or 2 thereafter. Those votes get counted, and then at the very end, the union decides whether it's a ratified contract or not. It usually takes 2 weeks. In this case, you can best bet the UAW is going to look to expedite that process and maybe get it done in a week or even less. We'll have to see.
All right, we'll check back with you for the latest tonight at 5. The strike has already taken a heavy toll on General Motors, UAW workers, and even the state of Michigan. New numbers from the Anderson Economic Group show $1.5 billion profits lost for GM. Employees have lost $835 million in direct wages, and the state of Michigan has lost more than $18 million in income tax revenue alone. Our coverage continues at 5 and 6. As Rod said, he is going to take a closer look at what is in this deal. That's tonight at 5. And then at 6, he's talking to someone who will be in that room tomorrow as the union considers the offer. We'll always have updates on clickondetroit.com, where there's also a detailed timeline of how we got where we are today. You'll find that on the homepage. Part of Telegraph and Taylor was closed for hours this morning after a man walking near the road was hit by an SUV. Right now, police are investigating this deadly accident. We're told the driver changed lanes right before hitting the man and apparently didn't see him in those dark early morning hours. The driver did stop, is cooperating with police. Police say it doesn't appear drugs or alcohol were involved. Prosecutors have announced charges in a drunk driving crash that killed a woman in Detroit. Emma Wright is accused of driving drunk and causing the crash. 25-year-old Taniqua Turner was hit and killed in this accident on 8 Mile and DeQuinder in Detroit on Saturday. Wright now faces 3 felony charges, including operating while intoxicated causing death. He'll face those charges in court next week. Tonight at 5, we're going to learn more about Taniqua Turner and hear from her mother about this heartbreaking loss. As we saw those folks on the picket line, they were talking about how windy and chilly it has been all day long. For the very latest for our evening forecast, let's bring in Ben. Any relief?
Yes, it's coming eventually, Karen, just probably not soon enough for a lot of folks that are going to be on that drive this afternoon. The more persistent band of light to moderate rain is coming through our north zone, and some of that is streaming down into parts of Macomb County, heading into Lake St. Clair. But again, most of this is light. The thing that makes it worse is we've got the winds and the cooler temperatures out there, and it's just sort of a raw feeling all around. South zone, a little bit lighter stuff and more widely scattered, but there are going to be sprinkles around probably at least through the end of the evening commute. Once we get past sunset, we will dry out completely. Temperatures falling into the 40s, and we've got a cool night ahead, but not quite as cold as what we're expecting on Thursday night into Friday morning. We'll talk frost potential and a warmer weekend. There is some relief there, all in a few minutes, Karen.
Thank you very much, Ben. Too many women wait too long to get mammograms, and Beaumont Hospital is trying to do something about that right now. The hospital is cutting some of the red tape with a walk-in Wednesday event at 9 locations. Coincidentally, our Paula Tubman realized she is one of those women who has been waiting too long, so she decided to do something about it today. That's very good news, Paula.
Karen, consider it red tape cut. So if you are a woman, or if there is a woman you love and she is driving, tell her to turn around right now and head to the nearest Beaumont Breast Imaging Center, because today is a perfect day to stop the excuses and get your mammogram for Walk-in Wednesday. It's called Walk-in Wednesday, and it's Beaumont Hospital's attempt to simply make it easier for women to get their mammograms.
It's a great way for women who have forgotten to make their appointment or are overdue for their appointment.
According to WebMD, half of all insured women skip their mammograms, and it's easy to do. I know, personally. Because while I thought I was a year behind when I walked in to get my mammogram today, we discovered something that was kind of interesting. I had skipped my last 3. Because I think my excuses are the same as every other woman's. Mm-hmm. Like every woman, it just slipped my mind, or it just seemed too hard to manage. Because I'm busy, and I have to take a half a day. Mm-hmm. And my doctor wanted me to lose weight, and I lost weight, and then I gained it back. So I'm embarrassed, because it's like cleaning your house before the maid comes. Mm-hmm. I want it to be perfect, and so I've missed mine too.
All right, here we go. Nice.
Lisa Irving is my tech. Okay.
Thank you, Lisa. Here we go.
And while mammograms are not fun, we all know there are some things about being a woman that aren't. Now this squeeze doesn't seem to be out. Ooh. I was just gonna say, the squeeze isn't as bad, and then it was like, oh, this does squeeze. And this isn't worse than any of them.
Lift that arm up and kind of hang it over the edge there.
And it's critical to get these mammograms every year, because it's those subtle changes that radiologists are looking for that let them know you're cancer-free, or so they can catch cancer early.
That kind of stood out to me. It was a little bit more white compared to the rest of the tissue. And I kind of looked and I saw that it's been there for many years, dating back to 2012. So I know it's just a little island of tissue and I don't have to worry about it. It's important to have a lot of years, because then we can find new things or find changes, or if there's something that we see, for example, that we see it on years dating back to 2012, so we know that it's fine.
Okay, so this is the first one, and Walk-in Wednesday is just tonight. If it goes really, really well, they are going to try to get another one this month. So they're at 9 Beaumont medical centers, from West Bloomfield to Wayne, all of the 3D imaging centers, and it starts now from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock tonight. Just bring your insurance card, have your referral and your prescription ready, and stop the excuses. And boy, if I think I was embarrassed not going to see my doctor because I gained a few pounds, imagine how embarrassed I was, Karen, that it wasn't 1 year, but 3 years since I had my last mammogram.
You know, that
Not
did surprise
good.
me because
I
you're
got
right.
lucky on this one.
Time really does creep up on you. I give you credit, Paula, for admitting it and for going in. Very, very good news. I do have a question, though, for these clinics. Do you have to be a Beaumont patient?
No, you don't. All you have to do is have your referral. And so you can call your doctor's office, get your referral, and then just walk in. There really isn't any excuse right now. I know it's rainy and it's drizzly out, but this is the time that you can do it, not miss work, not miss dinner, not miss homework. Just get it done. Get her done, girls.
All right, I
done.
love the reminder. We appreciate it. Thank you, Paula. Another major retailer wants to walk right into your home to deliver groceries. Also, slipping and sliding out of control, a winter driving warning caught on camera. And later, Prince Harry gets all choked up. You know he makes a lot of speeches. Why he couldn't get through this one without some support. It's all ahead, first at 4.